Hello everyone, I'm Michaela Kathleen. Merry Christmas! In this video, I'm doing the Cozy Christmas book tag. So jumping right in, the first prompt on this tag is Twinkling Lights, what is the prettiest book you own? And this one for me is The Thousandth Floor by Katherine McGee. I just love this cover so much. I've talked about it before. I like the very dark background with the gold in the building just kind of hovering there, and the font is also so pretty. I love this book cover a lot. Prompt number 2 is Perfect Tree. Will you pay more for a fancy edition or a pretty edition of a book? And generally, I don't have a lot of special editions. I do have this leather-bound edition of the second Harry Potter book, as well as the illustrated edition of the first Harry Potter book. And then I also have this leather-bound edition of The Handmaid's Tale that is gorgeous, but I didn't even pay for this one. I got this one as a gift, so really don't pay for special edition books very often. Last year I did strongly debate getting that special anniversary edition of The Name of the Wind, but I haven't read that book, so I didn't want to risk it. So basically it has to be a really special book for me to seek out a special version of it. Prompt number 3 is Build a Snowman. Show off a Christmas-themed book stack. And I actually did a snowman book stack last year for Instagram, so I'm just gonna throw that up there. And yeah, there's my really cute, I think, Christmas snowman. But moving on, prompt number 4 is Crackling Fire. Pick a book that makes you feel warm and cozy. And for this one, I'm going with Princess Academy by Shannon Hale. And this one takes place in the winter, and the characters are actually cold quite often, but there's something about the feeling of the book that gives me warm cozies, even if the characters are not always warm and cozy. Prompt number 5 is Knee-High Socks. What is the longest book you have ever read? And I feel like this shows up on a lot of tags. I feel like I've answered this a couple times in recent videos, but for me, that would be whichever is the longest book in the Game of Thrones series by George R.R. Martin. These are the only books that I've read that break 1,000 pages. Prompt number 6 is Ugly Sweaters. What is the ugliest book you own? And I think for me that's got to be The Giver by Lois Lowry. I just don't think this cover is very attractive. I have no idea where I got this or why or when, because I read this for school and I didn't really love it. And yeah, this is just not the prettiest book on my shelves. Prompt number 7 is Blizzards. Pick a book that is set in winter and or deals with dark themes or gives you chills. And for this one, I'm going with Beartown by Frederick Bachman. This one takes place in winter, definitely makes you feel very cold reading it, and it also deals with some heavy topics, so a very kind of winter wasteland feeling book for me. And finally, prompt number 8 is Home for the Holidays. Pick a book that feels like home. And for me, this has got to be The Last Book in the Universe by Rodman Philbrick. This is my second favorite book of all time, and because it's so short, it is the book that I have reread the most. And so going back to this one always feels like home. So that was it for the Cozy Christmas book tag. I'll link the original video down below. I hope you enjoyed watching, and now on to the quote for today's video, which today I have one from Friends. And this, for me, always just felt like a very sweet little speech from Phoebe after Ross's son is born. And it goes, "This is so great, because when I was growing up, my dad left and my mother died and my stepfather went to jail, so I barely had enough pieces of parents to make one whole one. And here's this little baby who has like 3 whole parents who care about it so much that they're fighting over who gets to love it the most. And it's not even born yet. It's just the luckiest baby in the whole world." Thanks for watching. Remember, words matter.